football sponsored by Rocket Mortgage. The folks here in Oklahoma have waited about 8 months to welcome back the Fiesta Bowl champions after a 12-2 season, and it is a scene already here. Central Michigan. Off we go from Stillwater, Oklahoma, and a fair catch for Jackson Daniel Richardson. 3rd and 7 for Richardson. Oklahoma State gets to him. He does have a completion, and that is a first down to Carlos Carrier. The transfer of situations. He's coached him at Florida and beyond. Another screen. This is a middle screen, and that's going nowhere for Bailey. 4th down coming up. Boy, Mason Cobb has been really active.
He sure has. He
is already ready to snap it. As expected. Some movement on the defensive line for Central Michigan. There is a flag down, and this is Brennan Presley across the 40 to the 44, and a first down. Playing time. Kent, the corner, the sophomore, may be their best cover man. 3rd down and 8 for Sanders. Trying to get out of the pocket. He does. Looking upfield and turning that way, seeking the first down, and he is very close.
With his legs, can't keep him corralled.
His awareness as well to see the first down line. He got there to the 45. Another throw. Takes the easy one, and it goes a long way. John Paul Richardson keeps his feet and scores.
Just a simple little hitch route right here in the slot. Safety's got to come down in the open field. The system is not just about pace of the snap. It's about speed and spacing. They want those one-on-one tackles in the open field. And John Paul with an enormous, explosive play, fighting his way for 6.
Tanner Brown, the walk-on for the extra point through the smoke. Haley checking in for Nichols on first down, and he's got a gash across the 35 into the secondary, batting Cowboys away to the 45 and plus territory, a run of 30. Described him like Rick Wild Thing Vaughn from Major League. He said, we just hope he's going the right direction. He throws 100. 3rd down and 1. Another run, and that is a beautiful run for the first down for Nichols on the hurdle.
To come, and he dodges a defender. Critical first down.
1-1 is still a pitcher's count. First down for Central Michigan, and this is over the middle to the tight end Marcus Young, the converted defensive lineman. 2nd down. Richardson, 2nd down, got a completion for the touchdown. Carlos Carrier, the transfer for Central Michigan.
Here, poor recognition from the Cowboys. Carrier's just on a little shallow cross. He reads zone coverage. He finds a soft spot right there. And there's no one to be found. There's no linebackers. There's no secondary defenders. That's a little reminder. As good as that group is up front, there is one Cowboy on the back end that has started more than one.
Kind of get the feeling there might be points in Oklahoma State games this year. I'm
beat like that. Keep in play.
Long throw to the outside. He's got it for a first down. That's one of the big play threats from last season. They play without him today and maybe for the foreseeable future. Sanders on the run. He does get tripped up. And so it's 4th down for Oklahoma State.
Boy, in any time for the Chippewas
to be the oldest active FBS player. He's a former paper mill worker in Australia who boots this back to the 15. It's on the ground, and finally Stepney dives on it. To be clear, you brought it up first. Just for the record, 2nd down and 9 to the sideline, and Carrier right at the edge does bring it in. Again, they have a win here from 6 years ago. It's their only win against a ranked team since 2000, but there are memories in this fan base, and they have this guy, Lou Nichols, who runs very hard in a first down.
And once again, look, layup, take a profit, anything you want, and you're seeing it on display.
Sets them up with a 3rd down and 3 off a high snap. He waits and lobs it, and that rhythm was not there. Fourth down.
No, but it was also a double team right there.
Marshall Meter, who was 17 for 26 last year. This effort for the lead is well wide.
He's got to get a new number. I'm sorry. The experience Oklahoma State on their D-line. Central Michigan's got it too. 3rd and 6. You trust your senior quarterback.
Spencer Sanders, pressure right in his face. He gets it away for a first down and then some for Richardson again.
That's what I mean. It's not Bryson Green 9.
3rd down nonetheless. Sanders, low ball and a diving catch not completed. Incomplete. Hutton. And Stepney watches it bounce down to the 1.5.
Here.
Nichols hit. Did he get it out of the end zone? He did not. It's a safety.
I think a linebacker crew that got an earful in between drives. If we get into the backfield, and a tremendous job. That is all set up by Tyler Lacey. He slides inside.
Understanding of family and how important it is, along with your job on a first down. Sanders wants a shot down the sideline. He dropped it in perfectly for Johnson.
What were you saying about some more shots, explosive plays, a little double move right here? I love it. Right, little slant and go. Sturkey is left reaching for air, and unlike earlier when he missed on the shot, that time right on the money.
This offense feeling it. Quick hitter Presley turning upfield and a first down. The acceleration on display.
Contact to force that incompletion.
2nd down, a run for Sanders. Woo! And he's weaving in. That was brilliant.
This is sweet feet. This is QB draw all the way. You could see the linemen, they engage. A terrific block there by the running back, Richardson, and then that is all Spencer. That is the magician, as Mike Gundy called him.
Yeah, Richardson didn't blow him up. He just got a piece as the lead blocker.
Mike Gundy was...
Got to get to the 35. Swing it out wide, Nichols. Met immediately by Kendall Daniels, the active freshman.
And there you go, the arm strength of the senior.
Here's Richardson. And he's got the first down. Spencer Sanders, I know you've watched his mechanics and you've watched...
As quick as the ball comes out, it's payoff.
Dropped down a little bit there, got it to the sideline. Johnson again after a bit of a juggle, and a first down inside the 15. After the gain of 28, back to the air. Sanders, end zone. Johnson at the end line.
Your player, he's battled injuries, and what you're going to love here. Okay, this may have just been called a fade route, but he's running out of room. So instead of just being dead to the play, he uses his body.
We hope to develop that over the season, but you know, we'll get there. Richardson over the top, and he's got a completion of the 29 and all the way down to the 31-yard line again. It is Bailey, and he is dropped. Jason Taylor came slicing in. It's Bailey right into the teeth of this defense, and he looks like he's about a yard short. That is a tough ask with this defensive line.
Yeah, you're trying.
Shy. 2nd and 9. Sanders again catapults it, this time down the edge, and some jostling leads to a flag. He was looking for Langston Anderson back from so many injuries.
That contact impeded the route.
Little toss out wide. Jake Schultz, who's been dealing with a hamstring injury but does play today. He's got his first grab at a first down. Nixon with his head down. Bulls for the first down. That's a pretty great point. 4 years as a starter. Sanders got it out to Nixon, the freshman, on the turbo jets for a score.
Ooh, that is very good from Preston Wilson, the center right here, who gets out in front of this screen. They've raved about his athleticism all camp long. Good timing here, but it's the big fella in the middle that makes this happen. You see the extra effort there to get to Moretti, the linebacker, and then it's an arm tackle, it's a broken tackle. And it's the second touchdown and Nixon's had here in Stillwater.
Wow, it's almost 2 decades worth.
Screen, this is no man's land.
We saw a successful screen game early for Central Michigan. Here comes pressure. There it is. Just drop it off for Nichols as there's another marker in.
Second quarter of this game.
At this point, you wouldn't imagine he'd play all 4 quarters as he goes to the sideline here. And once again has Rashad Owens, the sophomore.
Tempo, this D-line, that's a good D-line. It's just making no impact.
Out wide again, Brennan Presley. And another first down. Well, look, 371 total and shocked Notre Dame, who we hear has a pretty big game this week. Sanders gets away and scores. It is Spencer Sanders night in Stillwater.
Now, my gun day, Big 12 Media Days, a month and a half ago, said this guy's a magician. I mean, they don't even get to feel this in practice, right? There's no live contact. You're not hitting Spencer Sanders. So it's not like he's gets to rep that all the time. And John Wesley Whiteside saying, man, this is ridiculous. This guy is.
November 19th in Norman this year is Bedlam, the Cowboys and the Sooners. Third down, Central Michigan. Richardson takes a couple to the tight end Wilson again, who lurches forward on the first down catch.
And one-on-ones just like that.
Had the blocked field goal in the Big 12 title game, but that is a different story at DB, as this over the middle is caught by Dallas Dixon, and our first chance to call his name, the guy we.
This is a chance for those guys at that level too to gain some valuable reps.
Second down, a little bit high on the throw. It's Dixon again.
Mon Bishop's not that. He's 6'2", 235, but Cobb is. Nick Martin is, who you're going to see as well, number 4.
Richardson felt the heat, and he slings it to Carrier inside the 5.
Something to work on for Derek Mason's defense.
Nichols wants the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Lou Nichols.
You said it's Carlos Carrier. So you saw the shallow cross earlier for the touchdown. Same kind of concept, just deeper. Right in that time, the linebacker, Lamont Bishop, gets turned around. Just some soft spots in that zone coverage. And then here's Sweet Lou doing what he can do, putting those pads down for 6.
For 2. Blake locked down to 3. Just in time. Richardson back of the end zone, and he does have it to Jalen McGoy.
Boy, was there some misdirection on that play. And that's a veteran coordinator, Paul Petrino, first year, saying, okay, this defense.
Who rode in the homecoming parade at one point. His name was Frank Eden. And there's a run for Richardson. We'll see what they do after that. The kids evidently thought the guy looked like a mascot, so they petitioned to make him the mascot. Pistol Pete is actually a guy named Frank Eden from way back in the day. There, you learned something. Down the middle, wide open. Presley wheeling at the 40. He gets outside. Presley is out of bounds inside the 20. My goodness.
Wow. Putting it between the 8 and the 0, and then Presley doing like the video game, the X button on it. Can't tackle.
Sanders late in the half on the lob. And if that got through, well, it's a hail of flags in the end zone. Most in the world right now. On the run, it's Richardson. Easy does it for point number 43 of the half.
That's pretty good there. Center Wilson, Maturko, the little pin and pull. You're going to see the guard come out here. And then the shoulder of Richardson to drive through the defender. His own guy.
Brown, extra point. 5 straight touchdown drives for Oklahoma State. That
was these coordinators defensively.
And if anybody's saying, well, it's the first game of the season, Oklahoma State had a very difficult time in their non-conference last year. Spencer Sanders was out for a while. They dealt with injuries. So this is a different look after a 12-win season anyway last year. 40 performance for Spencer Sanders. And a kickoff for Oklahoma State, who deferred. They will get the ball, and Brennan Presley gets swung around by the helmet, and that's going to be a face mask coming in a half. I'll be all right. I'll make it. First down. Sanders wants another long ball, and he's got it. Braden Johnson again reaching back for this one.
Folks were curious, going to wonder, this kid was seriously talented a couple years ago, missed all of last year, wondered how he could come back, and he's just toying. Much like Spencer, these receivers are just toying with these DBs.
Sanders again, another touchdown on the horizon, and this time it's Green careening into the wall. Literally licking his lips.
Giving his guys a chance to do damage. It's awesome.
Nichols rummaging for a first down, and frankly, you know, Oklahoma State's not going to go many games this year, you wouldn't imagine, without sacking the
screens. Some crossing routes have been highly effective to Carrier.
Richardson down the edge, and he's got it for McGoy, who did hold on. I call you Brock. I call them the paddle people. It's easy. Second down throw toward the sideline. Some hand fighting, and eventually this is caught. McGoy with a brilliant grab down to the ground.
Gosh, you know.
Nichols drives his legs down to the 1.
Boy, he stops in a hurry, doesn't he? Yeah, that time Taylor miss.
Second and goal from the 1. It's a throw for Richardson, and McGoy does grab it. Touchdown.
Tremendous concentration here from McGoy. That is just, I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you, and do I possess the ball? Bobbles it here. Does he repossess it, gain control? I think he does before body part goes out of bounds.
Looked like it. Marshall Meter.
Is defense allowed tonight?
Brock, I don't know.
To build the continuity and rhythm with some new pieces up front and your run game.
Pocket collapsed a little bit. He slung it out wide, and this ball ends up coming loose out of the hands of Cassidy over the sideline and out of bounds. Nick Apsey jarred it free. Moretti came over as well, so it's fourth down.
Tucked in.
It's an easy find to the sideline. Third down 14. Here they come again, and this is a diving pick for Kendall Daniels.
Ooh, and how good is this right back here? Look at those eyes. He is just watching that quarterback the entire time. He took notes a season ago as a redshirt, watching those veterans behind. He reads the eyes. That ball skims by the umpire. He's got to adjust. And I think he digs this out for his first pick as a Cowboy. Some look good by knocking it away.
That was a great look from our crew. Backside pressure. Sanders is sacked for the first time by Thomas Incoom.
So here's what we learned. If I only would have asked for defense earlier. And this is all effort here. Incoom showing in tackling.
This is not a missed tackle
No.
because there were 3 dreamsicle colored jerseys waiting. And Daniels, who missed the tackle on the last
20 in a few years, frightening.
That is a scary thought, huh? Third down run, the toss, oh boy, carnage. Benson got in there along with Muhammad.
Yeah, I'm calling option first half. Go down and score so I can get Gunner in the game.
Sanders checks it down. It's Gordon. Oh boy, put him in the spin cycle and a first down, Oklahoma State.
You know what I like? I like the little chip on the way out into that route, and then yeah, the spin move. He kind of looks like Lou Nichols on the other side, doesn't he?
A little bit. A little bit of the build. Pressure coming. He got hit. That's Michael Heldman.
The Ollie Gordons, those are 4-star difference makers.
Oh, it's a drop for Owens right on his chest. He let it get to his body, and it's fourth.
Ferocity off the edge. As he gets confidence, look out.
Third down and 12. It's a middle screen, and they have it for Wilson. And Joel Wilson shimmies across that line to gain for a first down.
Down conversion.
Richardson is hit as he throws, and that might be the biggest lick he's taken tonight. There's a marker coming down at the end of the play. Richardson gets outside and runs. That's a first down. By the way, that fake slide that Kenny Pickett did no longer. Short set and incomplete. Pass was low. DeMarco Jones was on carrier. Spread it out. 4-man rush. Quick trigger again, and he's got the first down to McGoy.
Ooh, and this is close. Watch this right here. Right, little out route. You got outside help there at corner as well. Muhammad, the penetration. That time right off the edge. Awesome football.
He's worked inside and outside for them in camp as Carrier dodges his way to the 49, and that's all on a 3rd and 21. And good luck with. Sanders short of the line to gain to the sideline, and so a 3 and out as Richardson makes the catch.
Wow.
Richardson back to the air, got a connection to Dixon, and Central Michigan continues to cook.
Boy, that is a man. A slant route was there, just a rare miss tonight.
Second down, enough time. Richardson, the lob for the touchdown. It's Miles Bailey, the running back, on the wheel to the sideline. And it's the one pick by Daniels. That's Carrier in motion on the 2-point conversion, and it's on his hands and incomplete. It was Carrier. He couldn't haul it in. 51-8. Well, tension here at Stillwater. Bailey to the end zone. And now this is almost for protective behavior here with a flag down. They go to the sideline for Green. This is a 3-score game. This is preventative from Mike Gundy.
Just a miscue of not thinking through the whole process.
Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it.
The Norda's 2016 play a role in 2022.
That's correct. Right up the middle, Richardson for the first down.
Well, you see that starting group back in on that off.
Up in mid-November. Another run for Richardson. Just digging hard for the first down.
He did, but again, just in miscommunication.
Anybody when you're on your way down to the ground because of that offensive line. Sanders Jukes to the outside and somehow finds his way to the 1-yard line. It's Middleton toward the goal line, and he is in. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Yardage back a little bit bigger, and he's just going to follow behind the right side of that offensive line. And that's pretty close. Ooh.
He does end up with a rushing touchdown here tonight. Oklahoma State, and
what it's about here in Stillwater.
There's Hogan. They have the firm belief that late in the season, that's part of the reason they get.
That has to be done in the weight room, in the conditioning department. And he spearheads it all.
There's Hogan again wrestling for that ball. It did come out at the end. They will say it's a complete pass.
And a 5-year commitment, by the way. Awesome. As he just inks that new deal. And this is a terrific catch. We've seen Hogan use that big frame. And the body control. Ooh. So if replay wants to take another look at that.
They do not. Richardson to the sideline. Carrier was battling with Black. And a flag comes in.
A little New York Giants coverage, and you are going to be tested on the perimeter like Central Michigan has tonight.
Nichols gets in. Touchdown. Derek Mason said if you're 1 foot late, if you're late, he'll take you to the house. He'll go yard on you.
And look at your guy, Jameis Kimbrough. Look at him lead and pave the way. Can't do it better than that. Not many times did you see Cowboy linebackers last year in Rodriguez and
Homewood Flossmoor High School in the south suburbs of Chicago. Turned out some tremendous people. Richardson with a laser. I mean, a laser onto Carrier. Third and 3. It's a run, and it's a stop. Nixon is sent on back. Nader from UCF. They will take on a UTEP team that lost in its opener against North Texas. And a 3rd and 1 stop for Kendall Daniels again.
Is that another tackle for loss? 16.
Down and 2. It's a run, and it's Nichols changing direction for a first down.
That is so good. The communication's got to grow.
Second down throw right down the seam, and McGoy breaks free. Another missed tackle and a touchdown. Now, this is a 2-score game, by the way. And it's 100 points.
Wow. This is awesome. Just a little vertical switch release. You see him come up on the seam. Big body, great scheme by Paul Petrino once again, setting guys up for success. Daniel Richardson putting it right on the money yet again. 420 yards, 4 touchdowns. And how about the Ball State transfer? They told us this kid's big, he's strong, he's fast, he's going to be a difference maker for us. 2 touchdowns tonight, he certainly is.
He doesn't like to stop. He likes to. 2-point conversion. Richardson has it. Easy. Wilson. Elzinga, the punter, on the approach, and off the bounce. It is Green to cover it up for Oklahoma State.
Did to Jim McElwain's crew in the first half.
They're left with a 3rd down and 15, and it's a run to see if they can expire that timeout compliment for Central Michigan, and they will. That's the final timeout for the Chippewas.
Timeout.
Who was your college? 3rd and 5. Richardson sideline, and Carrier had a crack at that.
Sure did. That was a good job by Corey Black right there, the corner.
Down. On 4th and 5, Richardson. No. That should do it, but man, was this a game Chippewa side who came in here trailed by 36.
All over the yard. We didn't have answers in the second half. Thankfully, they ran out of time because they got us on our heels.
102 points in the 150th win for Mike Gundy at Oklahoma State, his alma mater. He is not likely satisfied, but he got the victory. 58-44. We get you out to Eric Collins, Devin Gardner in Fresno, Cal Poly, Fresno State. He's brought you